All right. Jason's got the robot pinned, distracting fire going on. Watcher kind of, like, really awkwardly shuffles out the door. He totally cannot do any kind of sick combat roll.
What about like a cartwheel?
Not even, no.
You could take cover behind the ruined hulk of that other droid.
Watch is a willowy awkward boy. He can't do cartwheels or combat
Flex
rolls.
with you, like I think like with one agility, like the cone head would bounce in a cartwheel. Just
I think Watcher's got at least 2 agility, so he's somewhat better than Dr. Beck at least.
you're better at it for sure.
I will take 2 strain to aim, and then I'm going to try to shoot their last droid.
All right, do it. Remember to upgrade it on my side.
Yeah, I'm sure it's going to be great. It was great.
Hey!
All right, so how do you kill this one, you murderer?
I roar my defiance and just shoot like one-handedly, like I'm like some kind of badass, except for really the bolt skull all over, and I just managed to hit just one, and it goes like right in the thing's chest. And that just happens to be enough because the others actually did all the work. And then Watcher looks real proud of himself for kill stealing both.
Yeah.
Tim is like,
it's team effort.
Tim is wrestling with this droid as like suddenly Jason and Watcher are shooting at him, and he's like, "I told you, I got this."
Blaster no longer in his hands, like having skated across the ground.
That'll do it.
Yep, that will do it. So that one is dead skis. Well done. You killed the 2 droids. So just back at the top of the order, we'll actually leave combat here unless you guys really want to shoot Inga a bunch.
Not particularly.
Because for her part, she suddenly falls over and looks like she's shut down.
In fact, quirks her head. I'm pointing like the ion blaster at like the collapsed droid.
Tim goes and picks up his rifle and sighs heavily at the scratch along the side of the barrel. It's gonna take a while to buff that one out.
Watcher will approach, so he'll want like a meat shield in front of him, just in case Inga is not on the level here.
Tim's got his rifle pointed down at this robot, and he's like, "Vec, did you take it down?"
I think my damage was insufficient to down the droid. Considering the advanced model, I do not think one blast from this rifle would have been sufficient.
Is it playing dead? Tim kind of pokes at it with a foot. Nudges it rather.
Yeah, Inga is playing dead. She like her eye, like one of her eyes just kind of lights back up, like partially, like she's trying to peek at Tim, and then she realizes the jig is up and she sits upright.
What are you doing here?
I should ask. Oh, I can't do a robot voice at all. Jesus. All right.
It's a human replica droid, so just do a human voice.
I feel like there's a reason why she's not covered in skin and that she's still a robo. But anyway.
Up to you, whatever fetishes this robo may have.
I could ask you the same thing, Cloud Hiker.
Yeah, I mean, you just did. But I asked first, and I got the
Yes. Yes, you do have a gun. I also have guns. That's great. We both have guns. Clearly, I'm also on a mission.
Watcher's kind of watching this from behind. He's not really saying anything, just waiting to see how far it goes.
You've really blown a long operation here.
Well, I mean, hopefully you're not blowing our long operation here.
How long is your operation?
I don't know. Time flows strangely for us.
It took me 2 years to work into this group.
Oh, wow. It only took us a couple months to find them.
Finding them is easy. They're not that great.
Yeah, we noticed.
Getting their trust, however, was the hard part.
Well, I mean, we don't have to blow your cover. We can just leave you here.
That
Get what
would
we
be
came for
preferable.
and go. What do you think, Watcher? You probably know this one better than I do.
Watcher raises his eyebrows and goes, "Oh, well, I mean, to be perfectly honest, I think that if you were sent here to infiltrate for 2 years and now we're sent to clean this base up, that means it's you screwed up or you're lying to us or something else is going on. And basically, well, if we don't kill you, we'll be not doing our jobs. I mean, this base is going to get wiped out anyway. There's nothing left for you here."
Then I suppose I should be leaving. That Watcher unit has quite a mouth.
Okay, well, let's see if she's been lying to us. And I always get wrong which ability this is. I keep thinking it's discipline, so what is the actual one to tell if she's lying? Because I remember discipline is sorting truth from facts, but I feel like every time I say I'm going to roll discipline, I get it wrong.
Yes. So, if the skill that's being used in question would be a deception-based, you would use discipline to oppose that.
All right.
Yeah, I think discipline is basically the basic kind of social resist thing.
If it were charm, it would be cool, and if it were negotiation, it would be negotiation or cool.
Yeah, so you just want to know if she's lying?
Yeah.
Then I guess you can roll your discipline against her deception.
Okay. Which is?
Let me just grab it. Oof.
It'll be 3 red die.
I don't think I wouldn't be surprised if it's a damn like infiltration unit.
Yeah, she's.
I mean, to be fair, that yeah.
It is 3 red.
All right. Well, I got 3 advantages.
So as far as Tim is able to read the situation, she is not lying.
What does Watcher think?
To be perfectly honest, Watcher would probably just kill her. But I'd like to do something analytically, if possible. If we can string...
I love it when you talk
kind
like
of,
this.
If we can try to string together what we know, put it into context, and kind of, really think about it, can we say whether Imperial Command has really sent us here to wipe out this entire base? Because, I mean, to Watcher, she's here with... what he knows is that she was working with Imperial Intelligence. That means that she's here under Imperial Intelligence orders. But if they're sent here to destroy the base, then, somewhere something's screwed up.
And what it boils down to is that you guys are working specifically for Moth Sanharl.
Yeah.
You're not working for Imperial Intelligence.
No.
This is a different operation that she's on. So really, you've got different orders than she does, because you're actually operating completely under what Moth Sanharl wants.
So essentially, this could just be him trying to eliminate a rival, so to speak, like a valuable asset.
I feel like he would have mentioned it if he wanted us to take out Imperial agents we ran into.
But maybe he wasn't expecting us to know that it would be that Inga is an Imperial agent.
And I mean, to an extent, Moth Sanharl operates as part of an oversector that you guys are not in that oversector at the moment. He probably has no idea what's going on with this particular droid and what its assignment is.
Like Tem is a loyal Imperial. He's not going to kill another Imperial unless he has a reason to. So Tem's play is the one that he suggested. Just leave her.
Vec's suggestion is to knock the droid unconscious and deliver it to our handler, as it were.
My only last lingering doubt is: are we being set up?
We're speaking as players. We're rogue elements employed by a mob to do whatever the hell we want because we've been kicked out of the Empire.
We're definitely being set up, obviously.
Yeah, I know. You can take my 3 advantages and roll a discipline check of your own if you'd like, to see if you can figure out.
No, going down that line of thinking, Watcher would change his mind and say we need to keep her alive and also bring her with us because the base is going to get wiped out. Her job here is no longer anything. You know, her operation's gone.
Are we collecting another Pokemon?
This one is not Tem's fault. I'm just pointing that out there.
Yeah.
Tem has only captured 2 Pokemon and he killed one of them. The others have been Jason's fault, and now this is Watcher's fault.
That's just great. And I love this.
All right, Tem shrugs and turns to
what do you think,
Inga and says, well, there's another team coming that's going to wipe out everything in this base and probably burn down the entire planet with their track history. So it might be best if you come with us.
To be quite frank, I'd prefer to leave by myself. I'm just saying. She lifts her hands.
Yeah, all right. Tem puts binders on those lifted hands.
Unfortunate.
All right. Where's the other guy?
I think he's back in the Anor.
Go get Natet.
Natet? Where is Natet?
He's all the way back there.
I'm pretty sure he's still cowering like where we left him.
Is this
right? So Natet
up here where where his data was over here, or was it somewhere else?
Door that Beck sealed.
That's where the guy in charge is. He's probably inside.
Oh. Tem activates his scanner.
I'm gonna go and get my research.
Okay, Jason.
Yeah.
Company, can you watch his back?
Sure thing. Wait up.
Yeah,
Natet man.
Natet just keeps moving. He really wants that research.
He's so driven. Clack, 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 clack.
All right, so Tem's scanner will reveal there is one life form inside of that room.
Oh my. Well, we are here to kill him, or her, or them.
Okay. Before we do that, though.
Yeah?
Watcher's going to lock this door up here. Do I make a roll for that, or just...
You're on the inside, but you want to actually lock it. You don't have any kind of authorization to lock it. Yeah, you'll need a roll.
Okay, I plug my slicer gear in, and we try to take care of that.
All right, so you insert the thing, you spin it one way, you spin it the other way, you roll computing at average difficulty.
Okay.
I'm glad it was only the western door. That was the old-timey
Goddamn.
door.
Ooh. That's a shame.
Well, you get your advantages. So the door is closed, but you're pretty sure they didn't lock. I mean, you've got time to lock it if you want to keep.
Yeah, I'll keep fiddling.
I mean, we can just say you get it if you want.
Sure, why not?
All right, the door locks, and like it opens again briefly, and you see 4 guys coming back down the hall, and then you're like, oh, and then you get them to close, and then it locks.
If you're going to kill that guy, you should probably hurry. There's some guys, other guys,
All
hired
right.
goons.
Yep. So these doors, what are they made of?
So this was actually intended to be, well, a full-on bunker. They're probably durasteel.
And the panel is fried.
It is indeed fried.
Let's
Short-circuited, if you will.
Let's see if either of these brainiacs can fix that.
Dr. Vec like looks at the door, like lowers like her ion blaster, says, I could. Do we care about what's on the other end, or you just want it dead?
Well, I mean, he's not a robot. I assume.
Do you?
He turns to look at Inga. Is the leader a robot or a droid?
Oh, sorry, what was that?
He asked Inga if the leader is a droid.
No, the leader is not.
Well, I can take care of this. Dr. Vec like goes to the door, and I will go ahead and instead of pulling out my toolkit, I will take out the two rightfully feared, never utilized proton grenades.
I'm just gonna come back over here.
Inga also exits.
Should probably, get out of the doorway there.
Are those grenades?
Yep. Yeah, Dr. Vec likes grenades. Just gonna maybe come back a little further over here.
Yeah, I'll come with you. Curious, I thought you had been ejected from service.
I was.
Curiouser and curiouser.
I thought you were accounted for.
No, I am. I am exactly where I am supposed to be.
What's your goal here?
We wanted to see just how far they would get with their research.
Oh. You're trying to use the Force without the Force. Or the Force doesn't...
Yes, that's right. Go with
exist.
it. The Force does not exist.
Oh, just
Please
propaganda.
don't screw with our boss's mind. He watches shouts from all the way across the room.
Which, as far as we know, she was involved in the whole brainwashing.
Yeah, they just like sit her down in front of Inga and she activates her spiral eyes. All right, so Dr. Vec is going to blow the door open.
Yeah,
Apparently.
The proton grenades are a special explosive that Smug and I talked about several months ago whenever I created this character. All explosives use the mechanic skill to rig and set up. The difficulty of the check, unless specified otherwise, is easy, +1 difficulty per additional charge of the device, and I'm using both of my special proton grenades.
All right, this is the moment.
So there we go, easy. So since I'm using 2, the difficulty is going to be 2.
That's where we finally fire Chekhov's gun.
You know, this has been a several session, multi-month tease the proton grenade usage build up.
Oh my.
All right, that's a success. And
Damn.
the threat's advantage up. So, because it's an extra grenade being used, that is going to be a 10 plus 20, so that will be 30 total damage from this whenever this goes off. and it affects everything in a short range.
You should probably run.
There you go.
Yeah, so I'm gonna guess Dr. Vec also leaves the hall before doing this.
Yeah, once she secures the proton grenade, she's humming over this. She's been fantasizing about this ever since we went on this mission. And just this is her moment. She just calmly strolls out of the hall. Lowers her cone and peeks around, shakes her head.
Inga also goes back into the room.
Watcher also goes into the room. Hey,
And,
Chase! We called. Watcher calls down the hallway.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a big boom. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine.
We have
That-
comms.
With the
Tim
heads
reminds
up.
everyone over the comms.
And at that moment, Vec detonates the proton grenades.
Oh, I can use my thing. I can use my thing.
Yeah!
Can't.
Woo!
Yeah. Oh god. Oh, it's too much explosion.
Yeah, you're enjoying this explosion, aren't you?
Oh, it's so close to Tim. It's so close.
It's alright, he's already been hideously burned once in his life.
Just get the other side. Even me out.
I want to go full Mel Gibson in The Man Without a Face.
So yes, a tremendous explosion just kind of rips down the hall. A lot of explosion just kind of billows out into the main area. It's kind of focusing the charge back out. The entire complex shakes ominously. And then there's a lot of just debris. Yeah. Well, there's going to be debris about the place,
Yeah.
but a lot of just smoke filling the air now.
Well, Tim's helmet, I believe, filters that stuff out.
We don't have rebreathers still.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys will be fine.
So Tim goes up to check the hallway with his rifle
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, so it's Hollywood style, of course. There's just a ton of dry ice smoke hanging around. You're able to see that the charges have performed the job admirably. The door is no longer there. The interior, what you can see from that kind of a distance of the office, also appears to be pretty jacked up. And then from the back there, a figure just kind of groggily stands to his feet.
No one can survive that much dust.
So, Vec looks around he's still alive. Admirable.
Really got to get off that tool. He explodes. So the alien that straightens has got one of those heads. It's near humanoid with just a very elongated sperm-like fish head.
It does look like there is a fish in place of its
It
head.
really does.
Just a full fish.
It's
on
one
top
of
of
those
the regular
singing
neck.
fish.
The shark
That
from
is
Zelda
from
that everyone
Zelda.
wants to fuck.
Shit.
Oh, well done. So that is the actual species is a gossam.
Tim says, surprise, and shoots it.
Jesus. Okay.
Right.
We're embracing
We
our
got,
A side.
Are we at short or medium here?
Down the hall like that. Well, we were doing across that as short, weren't we? We'll go with short. It's a small complex.
And I'm sure your helmet filters out environmental effects such as the heavy smoke.
It's not his first rodeo. Is there a setback from the smoke?
Yes.
Okay. I do 12 damage. Oh, we're at short range. I do 13 damage.
Dang. Yeah, so 13 damage just rains into this person who has just gone through quite a bit of hell, and he just kind of falls over again, out of view.
Tem moves forward cautiously. I think it's down, but I'm not sure.
Watcher, since the grenades have gone off by now, he's going to check the door integrity up here.
The door is probably a bit smoky, but it seems to be fine.
Okay, just making sure they're not like cutting through it or trying to hack through it. That would be bad too.
Yeah.
I don't know whether they'd want to come through it after what just happened.
True.
Yeah, I mean, they've had an explosion go off at the front of their base, probably where their vehicles are located, and now one's going off inside the base.
Like, if they have, like, any security cameras, they'll just see what's transpired and go, let's go be voiceless somewhere else.
You gotta mop up everybody, guys. All right, so Tim enters the office. It is pretty damaged as a result of the charges going off. The door kind of slammed inwards and took out the terminal that the guy was likely sitting at the time. He was sent toppling over the back area behind him, and that's where he is still lying, having just suffered a pretty bad series of blaster wounds.
He's had a series of unfortunate events happen to him.
Yes, indeed. Patrick Warburton is standing to one side, narrating all of this.
Deliver the line. Deliver the line.
What happened? No, I can't do it. And so, yes, the Gossam is not dead yet.
Oh boy. I radio that to Watcher and Vec. He's not dead yet.
Vec says, weren't we told something about not to do something with the voiceless diadem?
Yeah.
Please just keep putting bolts into his head until he stops moving.
I mean,
so
that's basically what's going to happen if he doesn't do anything.
Well, he is like staring up at Tim with it's got to be hate in his eyes. He is clearly about to die anyway, based off of the severity of his wounds. You just couldn't let us do it, could you?
Not in the job description.
After all the Empire's done to my people.
Watcher actively rolls his eyes.
We had a chance. We could have ended it. We could have. We're so close. We could have taken the Killick. We could have taken out the Empire.
Killick? The bug people?
Yeah, the bug people. They're the only ones that could have done it. The only ones with the numbers, the strength to overthrow what Palpatine's made.
Watcher goes, "Oh, I get it. Yes,
wow.
Please kill him brutally now."
He's dying anyway. Tim looks down at the guy. He's just like, the Empire is not going to be taken out by some trickery like that. Especially not now.
Seems that way.
If only you'd believed in peace and order.
The fine words from someone that condones the genocide that's been done to my people.
Tim sort of squints, but that's the kind of information that he doesn't process very well. I mean, after all, he's a hero.
His nose just starts bleeding inside the helmet. He's not allowed to recognize what the Empire is doing.
As he squints, the Gossam's words turn into, "These pretzels are making me thirsty."
Your diatham really is voiceless.
Well, I guess with me, there goes our voice.
And he dies.
Oh,
God damn it.
Tim
Watch,
shoots
like-
him in the head again, just in case.
So his head explodes, and the blood that sprays onto the wall drips down, and it spells out.
No,
Mess.
don't.
The voiceless diatham.
God damn.
That's bizarre. How oddly specific.
Except for that, there's not enough blood for voiceless diatham, so it just turns out to be D.
Didn't mess with BD.
Tim looks at that and he's like, oh, yeah, that's good advice. And turns and leaves.
Okay. It is 12:30 for me.
Yeah.
okay. Yep.
I have to get up in about 5 hours.
Joyous. Did we
Before
just
we end up,
track-
is Brew going to get his data with Jason?
Yeah, Brew gets his data.
All right, good.
And Jason has been knocked unconscious.
Oh no,
And that's where we end the session.
Oh. Brew.
Brew, you were supposed to be the chosen one.
Oh, Brew. Why, Brew? Why?
Yeah, so they're probably like in there, and Brew's like, "Yeah, no, just a minute. Hey, look inside of this big. Look at what I got in this tank right here. Isn't it amazing?"
Monkey man, you were supposed to protect Jason.
Yeah.
No, he's on
He's
the
not
ship
here.
with the Trum.
Yep, he's on the
Oh,
ship with Tron.
shit, I forgot. No.
I made choices and now I pay the price.
I knew I should have sent 2 people.
Yeah, you shouldn't have trusted the GM. You were cagey enough sending one person.
Should have just sent everyone else.
There was in no circumstance was I gonna like remove like guard from this robot.
Okay, well.
Yep.
I
That's
guess.
how it goes down.
Yeah,
Jason
I guess we
peers
gotta-
into the glass, and then the reflection is something big swinging at him from behind.
Oh,
And
no.
we fade to black.
Can't see it because I'm
you
wearing an eye
learned that-
patch.
He learned that move from me.
Yeah, he's actually using your engineering kit. He's a thief. No, he's not
Dirty
really.
thief.
But yeah, we'll stop there for the moment. We're actually very close, but I do need to get some rest before we
Yeah, of
work,
course.
unfortunately.
Well, thank you for running tonight, Smug.
Thank you all
was
for
very
playing.
fun.
Yeah, thanks everyone for playing. We had a good time. Well, I shouldn't speak for everyone. I had a good time.
I had a
like
good
myself.
I had a good time.
Good.
Yeah. Good
Well, I'm
times.
going to end the recording. So good night, everybody.
Good night.